everyone, myself Vaibhav. In today's session, we are seeing the USDJPY trying to go past the 111 level. So far, it hasn't succeeded, but I think given the underlying bullish momentum, we can pretty much expect the 111 level to be crossed in today's session itself. And if not in today's session, I think the probability is quite high that by the end of this week, we will be seeing it closer to 112 than closer to 111. We also have the non-farm payroll data coming up this week on Friday, and the expectations there are that the job market is doing quite well, and that is going to be reflected in the job report also. So the reading might be above more than 600,000, and in anticipation of that, we can expect the strength, the bullish momentum in the USDJPY to continue, and it is likely to gain ground against most of its major peers. If we consider the data of it for the day, apart from the Dallas Manufacturing Index, there are not many data points coming in which can move the market. And if we consider the market sentiments for the day, we haven't seen much movement in the equity side. Of course, the underlying momentum is bullish, and if you consider the European equity indices, they have mostly traded flat with the undertone being bullish, and similar price moves can be observed in the US equity index futures. And as the US session is going to begin, we can expect the consolidation to last for most part of this session, and I'm not really expecting any big moves in today's session. Rather than that, the price action is likely to remain sideways. And as I said, there is this the last Fed manufacturing index release coming in, and we can expect some moderation there. And this is on back of quite strong months, and I think some moderation can't be ruled out. So we will be expecting the reading anywhere closer to 30, about 30 most probably. Now moving on to the technical side, first we will consider the outlook for USDJPY. Then we will also see the price formations of the gold and what are the trading opportunities there. Let's begin with the USDJPY's technical outlook. This is the daily time frame chart, and here after getting closer to this prior swing high, the USDJPY has entered into a consolidation phase. In Friday's session, we saw this correction which had taken the USDJPY closer to 108.5, and from there on it has gained ground, and now it's trading closer to 111. And so far, as I said earlier, also it hasn't succeeded to cross above 111. But looking at these price formation of higher highs and higher lows, I'm counting on it to go past the 111, and so we will be looking for trading opportunities where we can go for a buy trade, and all we have to do is consider some key price levels which will optimize our entry and exit points. So if you consider the lower time frame charting, we have these price action unfolding in the bullish bracket. It is in between the first resistance and second resistance of this month's pivot point series. And looking at the regression curve, you can make out that the undertone is still quite favorable for the bullish trade, the buy trade, and we can expect this second resistance of this month's pivot point series to be breached in this week itself, which is there around 111.2. So if we consider the price formation, I think this Friday's low can be utilized as a critical marker, and as long as price action remains above it, we can be fairly confident of the continuation of bullish trajectory, and we can continue to bet on the long trade here. And we have this first resistance, and that is now likely to act as the support here, as we had the breach above this, and price action has mostly stayed above it for the last 2-3 weeks, and on the higher side we have the second resistance of this pivot point series, which can be utilized as a intraday target, or even if you don't really see the price moving there in today's session itself, you can wait it out, and if the need arises, you can continue to hold on to the position, and I'm quite optimistic on this USDJPY price formation. So if we have to go for the trade in today's session, we can utilize this convergence of 50 and 100 SMA, which is around 110.80. And I am expecting this convergence to provide some support for the USD And if we consider the intraday low, which is around 110.6, that price can be utilized as our stop loss. And as long as the USD is trading above the intraday low, I am quite hopeful of the profit being made in a long trade if the entry is anywhere closer to this convergence of two SMS, the price area of around 110.8. So that gives us the stop loss of around 20 pips, and on the higher side, as I had explained to you, on the 4-hour charting, we can consider this first resistance of this month's sorry, the second resistance of this month's pivot point series to be our near-term target. So you get the risk reward ratio of 1 is to 2, and if we are relying on this price action so far, we have seen the USDJPY consolidate in a narrow range, so we can continue to rely on it, and in course of time, the new breakout can be expected on the higher side. So that's what my anticipation is of the USDJPY price move. Now moving on to the gold. If you consider the gold price trajectory for the last couple of days, the gold has consolidated after this sharp decline from the levels of around US dollar 1,900 per ounce, and it came tumbling down all the way closer to the levels of 1,760 per ounce, and thereon it has gone mostly flat. It spent the last week consolidating there. In today's session also, we are not really seeing strong momentum in the price action, and we can expect the price action to remain muted, and mostly I think the strategy which can bring in profit in gold is going to be of scalping. So if we have to look for the trade in the gold, we can continue to use this consolidation range, its swing highs and swing lows as a critical marker. And if we consider the larger price action data, we have this clear-cut bearish undertone to the gold price move. So we will continue to rely on the shorting opportunities more than the opportunities to go long, though the trades will be of scalping kind only, not big swing trades here, but still we will be trading with the trend and looking to short whenever the opportune time comes. So if we consider the price action, it is caught in between these second support on the lower side, which is quite far at around 1,700 per ounce, and this first support which has already been breached, and now I am expecting it to act as a resistance. And even if we don't really use it, I think the immediate swing high will be quite helpful to find the trading opportunities and try to profit from that. So if we have to rely on the trading setup in today's session, I think these three SMAs can be utilized to act as a critical marker point. So we can rely on these 200 SMA, which is there around US dollar 1,790 to be a critical point, and if we don't really have any breakout on the higher side above this 200 SMA, I think we can continue to short the gold for a possible move beyond this immediate swing low of around US dollar 1,770 per ounce. So looking at that, I think we should be looking for the trading opportunities to go short as close as possible to our price swing high. The price point anywhere below the US dollar 1,790 can be utilized, and the stop loss can be kept just little above this price swing high. I think the 200 SMA range should be good enough to act as a stop loss, and the shorting can be done anywhere in between the price band of US dollar 1,780 to 1785 per ounce, and on the lower side, the immediate target can be kept closer to this prior swing low of around US dollar 1770 per ounce. And if you are willing to wait, you can even continue to hold on to the positioning while expecting the gold to move toward this prior swing low of around $1760 or even beyond that. So that's my take looking at the current trajectory of the gold. And if any of you have any query or any idea to share, you can write me in the feedback section, and I will be more than happy to take the discussion forward. Before I sign off, I would also like to remind of the risks associated with trading the financial instrument, and one should be careful while utilizing the information provided. Thank you all for joining in. Do subscribe to the Decoscopy webinar channel to stay updated on market developments. See you next time. Till then, goodbye.